So we're ready to go for another final. It is day 6 of these World Powerlifting Championships in Cairo. Women's 45 kilo is up now. We've got 3 groups in this, starting off with the Group C. Helen Zuleta of Chile will be the first to go at 53. Top attempt in this group will be from Lucia Castro. We've seen a bit of her. Now 80 is her target. Quite a few going for 80 in this. Ashel Gyon. Chidam Dede. We've not seen her since London 2012 and her big glory there in being the Paralympic champ. And we'll go on. Group A. So those are the Group C entrants as introduced, 8 of them. $80 the pick for Chidem Dede, Ashel Gyon and Lucia Castro. Referees selection happening now as well. Now this will be for Group C, so as you'll no doubt, different officiating team and a group by group basis, brought in a couple of years ago at the World Championships. And here are the 3. Being led out. So the chief centre referee from Greece, Pascalina Nerentzaki. Left side referee from Iran, Asan Abbasi. The right side referee from Finland, Jari Lain. The technical controller for this final, Natalia Sky from Kazakhstan. Technical delegate for this part of the competition is Zita Gierko. And the video review officials are Leslie Velasco from Mexico, Ridwan Anand from Malaysia and Priyanuk Nakate from Thailand for this 45 kilo final in Group C. Further draw being made for Group B. Asabel Zubi of Jordan will be the chief referee for that. Left side referee Anisa Al-Houthi of Oman. And the right side referee will be Priyanuk Nakate of Thailand. And the video officials for that will be Jari Lain of Finland, Ahmed Rashid Ibrahim of Malaysia, and Leslie Velasco of Mexico. So those are the referees for this final, and Group C ready to get underway very soon. So Helen Zuleta of Chile to start with 53, Rahab Ngare 55, and on we go. Quite a few in the Legends category in this. 4 of them in this Group C are in the Legends. Justina Kuznick as well, she's in Group B, medaling at Tokyo at the second to most recent Paralympic Games, and the equally legendary Nazmia Ratli. And she's going in Group A. She's got a chance. 105. Not just in the Legends, but overall. Nasib Tashpulatova of Uzbekistan. Guo Lingling. Tulalope Ogun Doli. Wafai El Azab. They're all going in Group A in a couple of hours' time. But before that, all the fun of Group C. And there will be lots of that, no doubt about it. So very good afternoon from Will Downing. We're at the new Capital Indoor Hall in the new administrative capital. That's the name. Outside Cairo. Busy place. It staged the Cairo World Cup a couple of years ago, but like the stadium in the 6th of October stadium that we had for the African Championships 3 years ago, used a lot for handball, and the Club World Cup was played here, coming to a conclusion a week ago with Barcelona taking the crown.
Yeah, I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder, is that all you got? You climb higher, faster, so is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting, is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question, so is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now, so is that all you got? Take a look at you now, so is that all you got? Look at you now, is that all you got?
We have a few champions in this 45 kilo final beginning, and the countdown is on. So it is a reasonably big field, and as a result of that we have to go to 3 groups. (22) competing, and here are the first 8, and this is the first one of the lot for Chile. Helen Zuleta aiming for 53 here. So silver in Santiago, that was her international debut. It was in the World Cup a few weeks ago, finished second behind Oriana Turan, who's already picked up a medal here in the total lift. 56 kilos was what she got there. 53 her attempt here. So her championship debut. Chile getting lots of good big competitions lately. That Santiago World Cup they'd won in Rancagua ahead of the Pan Ams of 2023. And next year's America's Championship. Zuleta, 53. Good lift, 3 white lights for Helen Zuleta, and that'll do, that'll fit the bill. She's 27 and she's away. Nice and successful for Helen Zuleta. International tennis player as well. That's worth pointing out. Next up for Kenya, Rahab Ngare, 15th in the Worlds 2 years ago. This is her 3rd World Championship. No mark, unfortunately, in the big Beijing World Cup back in June. 4th in the Fazal World Cup in Dubai 3 years ago. So the coach on stage with her, Kennedy. Head coach watching in the back, Samson Okuto. They're the men steering national powerlifting in Kenya these days. Target is 55, hence having her in this group. And Ngare gets it. 3 white lights, she's on 55. Well, this is a good start. A lot more to do. But Ngare starting very strongly. Well, she lifted 70 2 years ago, and she's gone higher than that, 72 at the Fazal World Cup, but this will do for starters anyway. Akisi Michelle Kouadio of Cote d'Ivoire, the African Championship silver medalist twice, 2009 and 2018, and bronze 3 years ago at the 6th of October City, bronze in the Lagos World Cup in 2019, based in Abidjan and Grand Bassam. So a 6th world championship, her highest finished 6th in 2017 in Mexico City. That would have had her contesting a good bit. Starting here at 64. Lifted 73 in that most recent World Championship appearance, where she finished in 14th spot. That was 73, 75 before that in the Worlds in Cairo a couple of years ago. And that's her peak so far. Starting here at 64. Cuadio has done it. 64, 3 white lights for Kissy Michelle Cuadio. She'll take that, coach will as well. Eight in the group, and the first 3 have been good lifts. Spectacular start, and this helps a lot, and bit of satisfaction. Next up for Algeria, Sabrina Moussaoui. So 71 is her target here. We've seen her in the African Championships the last 2 stagings. 4th 3 years ago across town here, and in 2018 at Algiers it was bronze.
One man remaining.
71 for Moussaoui. Moussaoui forcing it up all the way, and that's a good lift as well. 3 white lights for her. So she's successful. 71. Moussaoui lifted 67 in those African Championships across the 6th of October City. 52 going earlier than that in Algiers. Lots to be satisfied about, definitely, as we move on to Rosario Rodriguez of Mexico, and her target is 73. So silver is in the American Championship in 2018, and before that in 2003, 4th 3 years ago in St. Louis, and bronze in the total lift. Pan Am bronze in her time as well in Toronto in 2015, a couple of 4ths prior to that. Guadalajara and Sao Paulo, 6th in the Rio Paralympic Games, and 6th in the Worlds in Dubai in 2014, and more recently bronze in Veracruz at the World Cup, and silver in Acapulco. So 73 for Rosario Rodriguez. straight up from Rosario Rodriguez. And that's a good lift. It's 2-1 in her favour. Centre referee voting her down, but she got it. That gets her started in a very good way. Improving all the time. 69 in Acapulco last year and 72 at the America's Championship in St. Louis 3 years ago, and 72 has gone to 75 as well in the Mexican Championships a few years ago. So that's really good from her viewpoint. It's close to a lifetime bet. And in the Legends category as well, along with Michelle Cuadio, and a long hair with the many ways of proper legend, Chidem Dede, Paralympic silver, London 2012. She was 4th in the World Championships in Kuala Lumpur in 2010. Won the Fazal World Cup in Dubai in the run-up to London. Silver as well. Stepped away from the sport for 13 years and she's back now. Legends competition underway and she only just qualifies for it now. She's 45. Turned 45 in February and she is in the Legends category. Lifting 80. Doesn't get it, press sequence. Now 2-1 against, right side referee gave it. That's the first miss we've had from Chidem Dede. This is from generally the angle of the referee that gave it. Looking to get the lockout. And didn't. For the Philippines, Michelle Gion took the title in the Legends category at the last World Championships 2 years ago. So she's the defending champion in that. She won the Legends total as well for a couple of World Championship gold medals. 8th at her 2 champs before that. In terms of the best lift, she was 12th, by the way. So the only Paralympics she's competed in, she finished 6th at London 2012, due to compete in Tokyo 4 years ago, but contracted COVID, unfortunately, and had to withdraw at the 11th hour on the day. Asian Para Games, 3 silver medals. She was 4th in the most recent edition. And in the Southeast Asian Games, bronze in the last 2 events from Rizal Jinky. She's known as, originally born in Manila, has been in wheelchair tennis and in racing as well, and I think billiards. I think it's her. Shalgyon going for 80. Penultimate attempt in this opening round of Group C. Clean bill of health. 3 white lights for Michelle Gion. She goes to 80 and she leads. She's the first to hit that mark. And we've another coming that's seeking that. But Michelle Gion has made that work. Good clean lines. All straightforward, really. Good confidence. Didn't waste any time in taking it. Beaming, and rightly so. Michelle Gion out in front for now, but only for now, because here comes Lucia Castro from Mexico. She too is going for 80. Bronze in Veracruz and in Acapulco, where she won silver in the total lift. And this also for 80 for Mexico. Good target of 80 for Castro here. Championship debut for her. And up it goes. A lot of effort put into that, definitely, from Castro. And it is a good lift on her championship debut. So she gets 80, she goes into second place. Just pushed below Michelle Gunn, who got there first. Round 2 coming, and Rahab Ngare coming first, aiming for 57. .72, her best from the Fazal World Cup 3 years ago in Dubai. Bit down on that, this for 57. There'll be reasons for that. So Rahab Ngare, 57. Got it. 2 white lights. Left side referee voted down, but the other 2 happy with it. So Ngare successful. We are going to breeze through. There's 8 in it, so 24 lifts in this group. And Ngare certainly is breezing through it. 55 and 57 achieved by the Kenyan so far. Somewhat quickly done, and successfully too. Next up, Helen Zuleta of Chile, from Antofagasta and Instituto Teleton. .57 for Helen Zuleta. And she lifted 56 in Santiago, so this for lifetime best by 1. And she has it. 3 white lights, 47 for her. And Zuleta, new horizons broached. She also on 57, and Ngare got there first, so she slots in behind her, but all the same, it's good for both really. Confidently done. And a reaction to match. So for Cote d'Ivoire, Michelle Kouadio. Silver in the African Championships in a peak of 75. This is 66. Bronze last time out in Cairo, and the 2 previous championships she was in, she won silver. Kissy Michelle Kouadio for 66. Came through in 2009 at the African Championships, claiming that silver medal. .66 is the target for Kouadio here. Doesn't move in the standings, adds a further 2 kilos onto it, and really in terms of the total lift. Won't be in the hunt, you'd imagine. Obviously in the Legends competition it's a slightly different story, and that's what she is in, especially with Jidem Dede. Got it. 2 white lights, and the centre referee voted it down, but that's okay. Little bit of jigging and poking, but Kouadio successful. And that's 66. Got the lift through. Next up for Mexico, Rosario Rodriguez. Good successful time of it the past few years. She has been around though quite a long time. She's in the Legends category. She's 54 years old. A 2003 America's silver added to by another one of the same colour in 2018. And bronze in the total 3 years back, so another one. .75. .73 she lifted previously. She is in the Legends category. She's been popping around the sport for a good while. She was 8th, for example, in the Worlds in 2002, which was her first major championship. .75 for Rodriguez, and steady does it. Didn't give it to her. 2-1 against on the press sequence. Too deliberate then. Well, she misses out.
The bar's now loaded for her second attempt representing Algeria, Sabrina Moussaoui.
So that from Rodriguez, a miss, and the first miss of this round. Dem Dede had already missed one in the opening round. So this then is 76 for Sabrina Moussaoui to overtake and to go up into third place in this group. On 76, Michelle Guion leading for Philippines on 80, and Alicia Castro of Mexico on the same mark, but in second place. Just to overtake, go up into the bronze medal position beyond Rosario Rodriguez. So Moussaoui, 76, being aimed for 5 kilos on top of the previous mark, and that is a good lift. Well, she's got it. She's got her first 2 lifts in. She's the 4th to manage it. There have been a few problems here and there, but Moussaoui making that one work, and work well. So 76 for the Algerian. And she goes clear. Concentrated well, and a lot to be happy about. So now, Chidem Dede. That's silver. At London 2012, she had come into the sport during that 4-year series in 2009. Within a year, she's finished 4th of the World Championships, so they'd always felt she had really good potential. Did Chidem? Now, what about here at 80? She's staying at that mark. This will be quite high to match the leaders. And she joins them, lifting 80. Chidem Dede on the comeback trail after a dozen years away. And she matches the first round achievements of Alicia Castro and Michelle Guion. Lucia Castro got 80 in the opening round, and this for 84. Championship debut, couple of World Cup bronzes plus silver in the total lift in Acapulco. Castro for 84. '71 was her best from the Pan Am, so she's moved on, certainly. '84 for Castro, putting a lot into it, and up it goes gradually. And it is hers. Impressive lift. Yep, solidly. Only 2 misses still. And it was very important for her to get that. 84. One to go in this round. Michelle Gion returning for the Philippines. Well, great success over years and years. Asian Games champion in 2010 and a couple of silvers since then. Silver in the last 2 Southeast Asian Games. For the time being put in, and Michelle Gion 85, 5 on top of the previous mark. Good storied career she's had. Did that do a little hop at the end for Gion? Yeah, she doesn't get it. It's the press sequence. So she's denied. And that's the second round done. That would have been a good lead, actually. But now it's not a lead at all. Gion falling back to second. And Lucia Castro, the leader for Mexico in 84. Gion second on 80, but ahead in the Legends competition only just because Gidem Dede has done that as well. Helen Zuleta, chance to begin this third round and to absolutely go through the competition unscathed. 53, 57 and now 58. So now Zuleta, if she gets 58, she goes above Rehab and Gare. Obviously trying to avoid finishing bottom. Different story for those who miss all their lifts, but these two can't really worry about that. So Zuleta 58, having got 53 and 57 previously. And Zuleta's done it, 2 white lights. Left side referee voted her down, but she's got everything in 58. That she got 3 successful lifts out of 3, 53, 57 and 58. Rehab Gare 61, got 55 and 57. So this would see her climb above Helen Zuleta after that 58. 3 on top of it, and be it as it may, the total lift, they will be out of the equation for it. Their tallies are too low. They will be taking the lead, but We consider Castro's already on 164, and if Ngare gets this, it's 173. And Castro's lift in hand. Yep. 3 white lights for Rayab Ngare, and she gets a complete set of white lights. 173 for Ngare. 61, she makes it. Now she's a bit off her lifetime best, but don't worry about that. She's done a firm job of it, and 173 is her total lift mark. Lots for her to be pleased with. It's been a perfect day. Michelle Cuadio, Akissi Michelle Cuadio, 64 and 66 done. This was 68. It'd be a lead well in excess of 173. Not quite 200 it would be. Too short, I think. So Cuadio in position, 64 and 66 done, this 68 then. .68 for Cuadio. 3 African Championship medals and World Cup success in Lagos a few years ago. Still a bit of time left on the clock for about 30 now. Cuadio 68, punching through. It made it eventually, slowly and calmly does it for the Côte d'Ivoire lifter, and that is a good lift. 2 white lights, and that's all she needs. The centre referee voted it down, but she's fine, and she gets all of hers in as well. 198, she does indeed lead the total lift now by 25. Still gettable easily enough for those above due to the big differences in the weights being considered, but still, from our point of view, that is very welcome. Well, on we go. 75, and Rosario Rodriguez of Mexico. Now, she missed the middle lift. She's in the Legends category, currently being led by Ashel Gyon, who lifted at 80, got there ahead of Chidem Dede of Turkey, also on 80. Rodriguez currently on 73. This was 75. She would stay where she is. But another stab at something high from her point of view. So here she comes, 75. for a second successful lift. Was that all the way up? It wasn't. No lift press sequence on that. Terminated, so again, no joy. That's second miss for her at that mark. She got 73, but not these two at that 75 position. So, nothing doing for her there. Sabrina Moussaouy's turn now. We've got 4 to go in this group. It goes so quickly. So again, she's got a chance in terms of the total lift. I'll give you those standings at the moment, be them as they may. Group C, and a lot of these attempts are quite a bit lower than what we'll see later on, but Kissy Michelle Kouado leading 198. Second is Rhea Bengare 173. And third is Helen Zuleta of Chile 168. 80 from Moussaoui. Similarly, she bashed through the 200 barrier. Actually, go past 225 as well. So Moussaoui for Algeria, and that African bronze from 2018. So 2 championships she's been in before, both the African championships, and top 4 finishes in both. But obviously, if she's won bronze and one, if I'm talking about top 4, then it should be obvious she didn't win the medal in the other one, that she did finish 4th. How did she do it this last one? It's 80, an extra 4 kilos on from Moussaoui. No lift this time, it's 2 red lights. Left referee gave it. Press and stop, denying her. She was almost there. Just fell away at the end. She got the first 2 and then a little bit ragged. It's the stop and Rufal, do you think? Yeah, I think so as well. Chidem Dede. She's been finding other things to do over the last 13 years. Was quite a bit of fame in Turkey when she claimed that Paralympic Games silver in London. So 84 it is, final round. She got 80 in round 2, and this would put her joint top with Lucia Castro, but Castro got there first on 84. Chidem Dede did not get that. It's the press sequence again that denies her. She did get the middle lift of 80, the other 2 she did not. So Dede, I mean, it's fabulous to see her back. It's been good to see some old names returning after a proper hiatus of 5, 6, 7 years. Michelle Guyon, 85. She missed this in the second round. Took the Legends crown 2 years ago, but defending it will be tough. At least she leads for now, but there are further campaigners to come. Nazmia Muratli, Justina Kuzrik, both fabulous. $85 for Guyon again. And she is gone again, I'm afraid. No lift for her, and that is the press sequence, so she finishes on 80. So it's second for her in the group, which means that Lucia Castro has the top spot and will not be relinquishing it. Well, now it's been a successful time so far for Lucia Castro. She's got 18.84 and this is for 86. So she'd get all her lifts in and she would go up to 250 in terms of the total lift, which would be a major lead. Castro ready, piling on. 86 will be the best of this competition so far. And the Group B, yeah, decent names in that. Justina Kuzrik, Paralympic bronze in Tokyo. Just beat Pra, Seva, Inenga Widiashiu. Seems to be winning medals all the time. So Castro on her championship debut with those two bronzes from World Cup events the last couple of years, and both in Mexico, Veracruz and Acapulco. So we have this as her first competition outside of national borders. Now trying not to get stuck. It's no lift on the press sequence. So she got the first two, but not the last one, and the last 5 lifts in a row had been unsuccessful, but she has enjoyed her progress going up to 84. She leads. Castro for Mexico, it's Michelle Guyon of Philippines in second on 80, and Chidem Dede back after 13 years away in the Legends competition. Like Guyon, 80 she lifts, and she is in bronze. So the situation then, Lucia Castro ahead for Mexico after Group C with 84. Guyon second, Chidem Dede in third. And the total lift being led by Akisi Michelle Cuadio of Cote d'Ivoire. She's leading the Legends total as well with 198. And Group B is on the way.
gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the women's 45-kilogram category, Group B. Technical officials and spotter owners, please enter the field of play.
Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Then we begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready for some powerlifting? Our first athlete for their first leg representing Venezuela, Milagros Oviedo Perez Delmeri.
So we're back for more. It's Group B here in the women's 45 kilo final. Hope you're sufficiently refreshed. Venezuela coming up now, and it is Delmeri Oviedo. Now, we saw her in Bogota at the Youth Parapanams a couple of years ago, and she didn't register a mark in that. So better luck this time. Won the women's 45 kilo final in Santiago in her elite debut. Silver behind a woman we're going to see shortly. Seven in this Group B. We'll go up to 97 in the Inga Widiashi of Indonesia, but starting 89 for Delmeri Oviedo for Venezuela. Good lift by the 21-year-old. How about this for a start to her proper championship career? It's a championship debut for her. And that's cracking. Welcome aboard, Delmeri. 89. She went up to 85 in Santiago. And Delmeri Oviedo in Santiago claiming the silver medal behind Brenda Pepe de Souza of Brazil. Now she's 30 and she cleared 95 there. That was her competitive debut, and this is her championship debut. Well, they keep finding new talent, don't they? Massive amount of international competitions in South America, and Brazil do a very good job in supporting them all. This is 90, it was just a shade under that lifetime best of 95 that she got in Santiago, and that is spot on. Well, that's 90. That's what you want. That's what she wants anyway. Brenda Pepe de Souza, she hits 90. A reminder, top spot in Group C went to Lisa Castro of Mexico, 84. Brenda Pepe de Souza of Sao Paulo. And it's great to see her in the sport now, and Ain't she good? So now returning for Russia, 9th in the World Championships in Tbilisi in 2021, Yulia Vorontsova. Back after a few years away, her first target's going to be 92. She's still in the elite category. 9th, 4 years back, lifting 85 then. This is 92. That was in the 41 kilo final as well, it's probably worth pointing out. And this her first competition since then. Wasting absolutely no time. And she's got it. Good lift for Vorontsova. Fourth in the European Championships in 2013. And Vorontsova is clear. Hardly any time taken at all. So now, here's a real belter of an athlete. Fourth in the Paralympic Games in Paris last year. But when she won bronze in Tokyo, big headlines in Poland, all over the place. There's only one Justyna Kustrak, former European champion as well, don't you know? 3 of them in her time. 92, this to lead. And she does! Justyna Kustrak, 92, done and done. And back again later. And little sachet down. You're entitled to do that if you're in front. Good lift! And Kustrak is away. So now, increasing the Indian representation. Continue it, Jaspreet Kaur, who was 11th in the World Championships 2 years ago in Dubai at Al Habtoor City. She lifted 84 there in the Asian Games subsequently later that year. No mark, unfortunately, for her. She did compete in the World Cup in Beijing with that massive field and a lot of enjoyment, I'm sure, for very many there. And, well, except her, she didn't register a mark, but never mind. She will here. .93 for Jaspreet Kaur, and this would be for a new lifetime best for India. No lift press sequence. The two side referees voted it down that time. Maybe next time then. Brilliantly successful they were at the Worlds. Yeah, it's actually not smooth at all. I mean, she gets stuck, then she lifts it up, and then the right arm's leaning the way, and it rocks back a bit, and there's no control, and it's not an even press, and that'll have to be sorted out next time. She'll know that. She knows what to do. And she has had a few good competitions before, and obviously at the World Championships 2 years ago. Now, Maria Mavija for Colombia. She's 21, and she's here. Well, I'll tell you what, that championships in Bogota, the Americas in 2018, was tremendous. So that's certainly got a few rolling. She's keen. Silver in Pattaya in the World Cup last year, and silver in the Pan Ams. Youth Pan Am champion prior to that. But silver in the Pan Ams behind Clara Fuentes and ahead of Leda Rodriguez and Lourdes Maciel. Lifted 86 in that as well for Colombia. So one of many major championship medalists to find themselves in this group. And gold in the Guadalajara International 3 years ago. She won gold in the Youth Para Pan Ams a few weeks before she won the elite ones. Got it! 95 and she leads. Maria Mavija for Colombia. Silver behind Wafa Al-Azab of Morocco in Pattaya when she lifted 90. That was last year in the World Cup. And she's looking really decent here as well. So she's in front. Well, now there's only two Ninenga Widiashis, and here's one of them, reigning Southeast Asian champion, the ASEAN Para Games 3 in a row there, European Open champion 2018, 3 Asian Games silver medals in a row, 3 Asia Oceania silver medals in a row, Paralympic silver in Tokyo, bronze in Rio, and bronze in the World Championships in Dubai 11 years back. She's done it all, but she wants to do it again. And 5th in Paris last year in the Paralympics, 5th in the World Championships 2 years ago in Al Habtoor City. She's fantastic. She's still only 32. Ninenga Widiashi for Indonesia, aiming for something big here. And prospects as well for all of these. Talented enough, no doubt about it, to do some big damage in the total lift. And this is the last lift of the opening rounds. Jaspreet Kaur, the only one to miss so far. Ninenga Widiashi's away. Solid lifts right away. 3 white lights. And she leads on 97. She's one of the few to stick to her original mark as well. Perfection. So 6 out of 7 good in that first round as we go to round 2. And the return of Jaspreet Kaur, who has got a little bit stuck of late. Mr. Singh, the coach, coming out with her. They've got some good coaches around. JP Singh as well, who is a different Mr. Singh. Not in this event. He's had a busy few weeks too, which I'm not actually sure we've mentioned about, but we certainly will the next time he comes out. So Jaspreet Kaur definitely needs this, no doubt about it. Going again for 93. So the last lift was untidy, very much so. So again, that's sort of trickled up in stages a bit, and none of them were happy with it. And actually, it was the stop sequence, actually, as well, that they voted her down on before the press, so she doesn't get that either. So unsuccessful. She's at 2 misses, and that is now an issue. So it was the stop that they weren't happy with. There were a few stops on the way as well, but yeah, it's fleeting. It's not enough. It's got to be sorted out. Our referees, by the way, for this: Azam Al Zubi in the centre from Jordan, left side Anissa Al Guti from Oman, right side Priyanuk Enukate from Thailand. They've got a lot coming up. They've got the Asia Oceania Championships on in Thailand next year, and they generally have a lot of events, which will be very good to go to. Now, Venezuela, Dilmari Olivedo. She's going for 94. Lifted 85 in Santiago back in August. That's already smashed through her lifetime best by 4, and this to add another 5 onto it. This is 94, and this would send her into 3rd spot. Was there enough movement there for it? There was not. 2 and against on that press sequence. Bit more pressing needed. You could sort of see that being signalled by the coach. So that's her first miss. Now we are beginning to get misses in this Group B. And it's sort of as if right now the careers of Dilmari Olivedo and Brenda Pepe de Souza are kind of inextricably linked, because they were almost pound for pound, kilo for kilo in Santiago a couple of months ago. And here they are again here. Same group, almost the same weight, and again following each other in rotation out in stage. Opposite order, Brenda Pepe de Souza coming out, 94 again, which is what Oviedo missed, but she'd love to get this right if she couldn't. She actually had a attempt at 96 as well in Santiago that she did not get. A former Paralympic swimmer. 94 for Brenda Pepe de Souza. Well, she's excelling in this sport as well. That's a couple of good lifts for her now at this stage. That gives her a big chance in terms of the total lift. And de Souza is beginning to enjoy a lot in this competition. She's been making these work, and in a very good, impressive fashion as well. Yulia Vorontsova, European fourth placer. So from Uslubinsk, now Nadezhda Krivulia, I've been her coach for a good few many years. It was in Aleksandr in Russia where she finished fourth in the European Championships in 2013, and that her best result. 3 top 10 finishes at World Championships, 7th being the best of the lots. Or maybe this'll be. That doesn't help. 2 misses on the press sequence, 1-4, 2 and against. Left side referee, Anissa Algote had voted away, but no success for her on this occasion. That adding 4 onto it. Lack of control on the way. The bar was rocking a bit, and she got one her way. Now here's a woman who a lot of the time gets things her way. You've seen it, Kuzviak. So in the last 6 European Championships, she's won a medal. It was silver last time in Tbilisi. Those golds, 13, 15, 18. So good chances at next year's Europeans. There always are. And her 5 Paralympic Games, never lower than 5th. And medals abounding. Silver in Beijing. Bronze in Tokyo. 97 here. Justina Kostrik. Second place, just behind Ninenga Widiashi. Oh, she's loving it, ain't she? An extra 5 kilos on the bar for Justina Kustrik. Successful? Very much so. And this is Ninenga Widiashi, our leader. So 97 in the opening round. 99 the target now. She's not the last to go. .99 for Ninenga Widiashi. This to add to the collection if she can. 5th in the Paralympics last year, to follow up from the Tokyo silver, the Rio bronze. 5th and 4th in the last 2 World Championships, and 4th in 2017, and no mark in the ones in between, and loads of marks here. 99. That's top of the house so far for Ninenga Widiashi. Superb. She remains brilliant. And she's been winning major championship medals, well, let's say since 2014 in Dubai, when she had only really turned 21. It wasn't that long ago. she remains just great. And to wrap up this round, Maria Movija for Colombia, the Pan Am silver medalist. And she's technically still the Youth Pan Am champion. And she's just obliterated her lifetime best. 90 it was coming into this, 95 it is now after the first round and going for 100. So 100 for Movija, this to add another 5 on top, 10 clear of what was her lifetime best an hour ago. Pan Am silver medalist is certainly competing here well. She's got it! She's got it! 100 for a new lifetime best and 3 figures for the first time for Maria Movija. Well, if we'd had groups of 10, she'd have been in Group A, only just. And she definitely would have been competitive. She is competitive here. Into round 3 then, and the return of Jaspreet Kaur. National records broken by her and aiming for LA. So at the Cairo India Para Games, which is a big deal, it's a huge event, a new national powerlifting record of 101. And she was I think it still is maybe a software engineer. She knows how to do it anyway. That's the key thing. Trains at SAI Gandhinagar. .93. Can she make this one work? It's a slow one, and that lift, yeah, was terminated on the way. Actually, our centre referee had asked for the bar to come up during it, so it was taking too long. Wasn't going to work now. She doesn't get it. 3 attempts at 93, and Jaspreet Kaur misses out. And by the way, those India Para Games, the powerlifting final was at the JLN Stadium. That's where the Para Athletics was over the last 2 weeks. From Punjab. Couldn't quite make this one happen. Almost. With 3 misses. Del Mario Oviedo. She's trying to break through for another lifetime best of 94 here. And that's the tally that Brenda Pepe de Souza currently has. So here she is on the way for 94, having missed it last time. Now, how much movement was there? Referees didn't like it last time, and this time, well, one of them likes it, right side referee, which is the opposite to what we had before. It was left side referee who gave her the 1 and the 1-2 against previously. So persuaded one and the other, but not at the same time. So she ends up with 89, and Dilmar Oviedo of Venezuela finishes with 89. She's currently 6th. Dilmari Oviedo. And still plenty of big names to come in Group A. Right now there's still 4 who are active in the total lift. So this is Brenda Pepe de Souza, the clinical nutritionist from Sao Paulo and a championship debut, and former para swimmer. She was an S6 in that. So again, she's shaken off Dilmari Oviedo like she did a little bit in Santiago. Got her first 2 lifts in, this for 98. Now if she completes it, it would be a very significant lead in the total lift for her. That is what has happened. 98, she's got them all. 3 lifts successful in a row. 282. Brenda Pepe de Souza. Everything's gone according to plan. She leads the total lift by almost 90. Exceptional. Just perfect. Brenda Pepe de Souza. Another success for this up-and-coming 30-year-old. For Russia, seeking her first major championship medal if possible, Yulia Vorontsova. 92 done, 96 missed, staying in the path, 98 now. So, she currently trying to go level with Brenda Pepe, aiming for 98. Brenda Pepe already there in 98. In 3rd, this will be 4th for Vorontsova if she makes it, and she does. So she goes in the 4th spot. Vorontsova managing it. It is 4 years since she competed. She still got it. Missed the middle one at 96, but that was fine. And it is 4 years since she's competed, but Still not that long enough that she confirmed it was Vorontsova and not Vorontsova, if you were asking. Oh, you weren't? Well, you know anyway now. 3 to go. Ninenga Widiashi of Indonesia. 101 she's aiming for. Potential for her to become the second to go through the 100 barrier. Lots will be doing that in Group A. So 101 the target here for an athlete of real top quality, and lots on the horizon for her because there's the Southeast Asian Games, the ASEAN Para Games coming up in January. There's the Asia Oceania Championships in Bangkok in April, and around this time next year, this week next year about, the Asian Para Games in Nagoya. And then in December next year it's the World Championships in Bahrain, because we're going every year in this from now on. And the Continental Championships every 2 years. I think it's Kazakhstan in 2028 for Asia Oceania. Almaty comes to mind. But first, Ninenga Widiashi 101. Well, she's got that race strongly, and all she has to get right from there really has to be the stop sequence, and she did! 3 white lights, top of the class, 101. She gets all her lifts in. She leads the total lift by 15, 297. It's coming together. We've got some real quality campaigners here. It's amazing that they're in Group B, but that's the way it's panned out. We've got 2 to go. Marvellous. And that means the rest have a bit of work to do in order to catch her up. So 2 have got all their lifts in. There's 2 still to lift. And those 2 can also get all their lifts in successfully. Both going for 103. Here's the first of them, Maria Movija of Colombia. What a 2023. Gold in Bogota in the Youth Pan Ams, and then silver to cap it all off in Santiago. .103 Maria Movija. She's got stuck, end of lift. Won't get it. Well, that would have been the most immense lifetime best. She started the morning with 90. That was her lifetime best coming to it. Then 95, then 100, 103 she didn't get. She's had a great morning. She's second right now, behind Ninenga Widiashi. It'll be a disappointment for her that she didn't get this, but just watch, she gets stuck and that's it, that's the end of the lift. Terminated, beginning to lead as well with the other arm, with the left arm, so wasn't an even press then, so that was the end of that. So there's one to go. And it is Justina Kuzdrik. Well, she's been floating around down the table a little bit in this Group B. And now, like a coiled cobra, she's ready to strike. 103. A leap of 6 from where she is. This to take the lead. Be the leader going into Group A, not just of the competition, but the total lift as well. And she might fancy her chances in that big time. 103 from the 3-time European champion, the multiple global medalist. And this will be a Legends European record as well, because she only just qualifies for that this year. 103, Kuzdrik. It's a good lift. 103. And she gets the Legends European record. That is fabulous. You can't keep a good woman down, and nobody's kept her down. She was just happily trotting along, doing her own thing, and so much so that she leads the competition. She does not lead the total lift because her earlier marks were so far down. Started 5 behind Inenga Widiashi, then she went for an attempt 2 below and a stuff 292. So Justina Kuzdrik leads with 103. Second right now, Ninenga Widiashi, 101. Third, Maria Mavija, Colombia, 100. And in terms of the total lift, Ninenga Widiashi leading on 297. Kuzdrik second, 292. Brenda Pepe third on 282. And in terms of the Legends competition, it's Kuzdrik who leads that on 103. Second, Ashel Guion on 80, and then Chidam Dede on 80. There's the scores on the doors for you there. And we've got one legend in Group A. What a legend. Nazmia Muratli, the multiple world champion. But it is Justina Kuzdrik who leads going into Group A by 2 from Ninenga Widiashi. And in the total lift, those positions are absolutely reversed. And Group A begins in 13 minutes. And we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the 45-kilogram category, Group A. And your athletes representing Kazakhstan, Asad Beykulova. representing China, Ling Luo. And representing Uzbekistan, Nasima Tashpuladova. Your women's 45-kilogram category group A.
Thanks, Mel. Yeah, and B is there. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the technical officials and smart orders to the field of play.
Well, belting field coming up for the final 7 of Group A in the women's 25 kilo final. 93 we're starting with from Aishan Beramkulova, going all the way up to 120 from Guo Ling, who is as quality as they get, very much. Nashiba Tashpulata as well, coming for Uzbekistan. Nazmi Muratli.
Yeah.
Great time she's had
I only
as
got
a
one
world.
question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger. You push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best in the rest in. No resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now.
About ready for this big
So is that all you got?
exciting climax.
Take a look at you now. So is that all you got?
45 kilo
Look at you now.
final. I think 2025
Is
World
that all you got?
Marathon.
Yeah, I know you got
Looking
one
at the arena.
question. So is that all you
Give
got?
it to the capital, Cairo.
For her first attempt, representing Kazakhstan,
This then is where it starts. .93 for Aysan Beramkulova. And the Kazakh World Ability Sports silver medalist 2 years ago, won in Tbilisi this year. she's rocketed up the past couple of years. She finished 17th in the World Championships 2 years ago. Now, European Open bronze the year before that. Silver in Belize at the World Cup 23. A bit of a dip 24, and then back with a bang 25. She won that. How's she going to do here? Starting with 93. It's a good lift, and it's 3 white lights. That's a start. Yeah, successfully through. Wafra El Azab for Morocco, going for 102 here. Some excellent lifts towards the end of Group B. Ninenga Widiashi 101. Mavija 100. Kuzrak 103 to lead. And in terms of the total lift, Widiashi 297. So already Kulova successful with 93. And this now El Azab going for 102. Looking to keep it straight and true and very much under control, and she's done that. 4th in the African Championships last time. 5th in the Paralympic Games in Paris. Wafa El Azab is our new leader. So next to go for Kenya. Bronze on the Commonwealth Games. Remember, there's only 2 weight divisions for men, 2 for women. Lightweight, heavyweight. 5 weight divisions thrown into all, and it's done by the coefficient. And in lightweight, it was Helen Kariuki who came away with the medals for Kenya. The other bronze medalists, by the way, Bonnie Gustin, Honey Watson, Ben Wright. They're all right. 102 then. First to try and break through the barrier but not lead. Kuzrik 103 on top of the pile. Kariuki as well as all that. Yeah, it was Commonwealth Games bronze in Birmingham 3 years ago. She had been 4th in the Gold Coast. Now the last World Championship she finished 5th in Dubai, and in 2017 4th in Mexico City. Successful in the World Cup circuit a bit. Cairo gold in this stadium 2 years ago. 102. Helen Warira Kariuki. Good lift by her. Slots in behind Wafa El Azab, also 102, so she goes into bronze. But that is good and solid for her. And a proper start for her. Got that absolutely right. So next up, it is 20 years since Nazmia Muratli emerged internationally, high finish European Open, and even last year, bronze in the Paralympic Games. Last time she competed in this country, she won in Sharm el Sheikh at the World Cup a year ago. World Champion 2010, World Champion 2014. 3 European titles in a row, back-to-back Paralympic crowns, London and Rio. One of the greats. And she's in the Legends category here now too. .104 and good! 3 white lights for a brilliant competitor, a sensational campaigner, and wanting to be a medalist again. All those successes, and she keeps coming back for more. What can she pull off today? All the big names that you would expect to be here are here. Nasiba Tashpulatova, the latest. Well, now, interesting to see what she's going to do here, because she finished 10th in the World Championships 2 years ago. That was her championship debut. She's still only 29. Lifted 86 then. Contested the big crown in Beijing at the World Cup earlier this year, and she lifted 101 there, lifetime best. Bronze then, and into gold now, 106, lifetime best by 5. Not done, and lifting heavier and heavier as we go along. No misses yet. So now for Nigeria, Tololupe Okuntole. Well, she's going here for 108, and this would be a significant advantage for her if she can make that happen. Set for 108. Big week for Nigeria so far. So Tololupe Ogundole for 108. And that is a good lift. A new name for us all. And top of the pile. Strong and firm. And impressive. From Edo. Won the Paralifting trial, lifted 110 in doing that this year. And went to Santiago as well for the World Cup. Right, we move on. This is Guo Ling Ling. Burst onto the scene in 2011. Still bursting. The Paris champion from last year. Still a live wire, still explosive. 2 in a row Paralympic champ. She's won the last 4 world titles. 3 of those occasions she has demolished the world record. She's going to do it again. 120 she lifts here. 124 is a world record. Now she's got it, and she's only 4 kilos off her own world record. The woman's in form. She's relentless, she's ravenous. She's the leader by a long way. That world record set in Beijing in winning the World Cup there on home soil in front of a home crowd. First chance in 17 years she had to compete in front of an international home audience. Where does it end today, eh? She holds all the current crowns. We are into round 2, and that certainly shuts a few doors and a few people, wouldn't you say? It's Berimkulova for Kazakhstan. She got 93, now going for 95. Well, this to add 2 onto it. And Berimkulova has got it. Good lift. She's got an additional 2 kilos added on. But the form she's showing here, I don't think she's going to be able to climb up. Karaoke coming back out again. Second attempt. $104 her target now. This to add 2 kilos on.
1 minute remaining.
So Karaoke would climb level with Nazmi and Maratley and will go into 5th spot. Maratley 104 is 1 kilo clear now of Justina Kuzric, so she has won the Legends competition. Karaoke. The climb up. Got it. That's a good lift. And she gets her first 2 lifts in. There's not been a miss yet in this final deciding group. And we've got the 41 kilo final on after this, don't forget. It'll get underway in exactly an hour. There is a 6-way battle for the medals right now. And there's no doubting that. 106 is bronze for Tash Bulatova. So on we go, and it is Wafai El Assab who got 102 in the opening round and going for 106 now. This would put her level with Tash Bulatova, who is in bronze. We're heading up to lifetime best territory for all of them. Successful in the opening round for 102. Al Assab, the African 4th placer, the Paralympic 5th placer. Getting better all the time. Has she done enough there? No. Press sequence. All 3 referees say no. Misses out. Needed to get that bar moving more and did not. Make it more obvious. That did not happen. So now the 7 times major championship winner. 3 Europeans, 2 World, 2 Paralympics. And didn't finish the final in Tokyo, but when she finishes, she's glorious. London and Rio gold. Paralympic bronze in Paris, and 108 in Paris, a Legends world record. Not a Legends European record though, because that's the way it is. 102, so this would be a Legends European record if she gets to the 104. And she is a proper legend. So 107 for a new Legends European record for Maratley. Good lift! 2-1 in her favour. Oh, she's done it again. And she goes into bronze. She's won the Legends competition ahead of Kuzric. Kuzric leads the total lift, but Maratley still could get a massive prize here. It was Paralympic bronze last year. It's World Championship bronze right now. She's going to aim for the silver medal if she can in the final round at 109. But for now, it's 107 for Maratley. The kind of campaigner it's always fabulous to watch. That's how, at the times when she amazes even herself, she must do everyone else. She just has to. We go on. Nasiba Taspulatova has cleared 106 and she is 4th in this World Championship final, having finished 10th 2 years ago, but it was bronze with 101 in Beijing. So can she pull it off here at 108? Oh, she can. She certainly can. It is another brilliant, glorious lift for her. 3 white lights, and Taspulatova is up into bronze. Started with 106. This is 108. Well, there's still 2 to go. Now Tolulope Ogundole on the way in. So her big break came this year. The woman from Edo lifting 110 in the trials. You may remember Tolulope Taiwo. Different athlete. So 110, keeping her concentration up. She is still in silver. Taspulatova going level with her. Those two very much new names at the top of the standings. Go Ling Ling. Anything but. Muratli the same. Muratli's got to fight for bronze now. Down to 4th. Wins the Legends Gold. But what about Tolulope here? Because Ogundole is going big at 110. And that's a good lift! Wow. How about that? She strengthens her grip on the silver medal. A fine, fine effort at 110. Emphatic, good, better than good.
The bar is now loaded for her third, second attempt representing the People's Republic of China, Ling Guo.
So we've got 1 to go. And she has been the best in this category. And when she bounces between this and 41, which she has done, the 4 in a row world champion, the 2 in a row Paralympic champion, and take together Asia Oceania and the Asian Para Games, the 4 in a row Asian champion. In winning 4 of those titles, she's broken the world record. From Hebei and Handan, and in the Beijing World Cup in June, she gave us maybe the moment of the entire competition with that world record of 124. This, by the way, is 123, and this is in round 2. You know what's coming, don't you? Go Ling Ling. 123. Up that goes. Gets it again. No stopping her today. That'll be the world title. And where does she go from here? I think we can guess. Go Ling Ling successful. A massive lead. 1 kilo off her world record. 1 round to go. So Go Ling Ling 1, 2, 3. Second, Tolu Lupe Ogundolev, Nigeria 110. And third, Nasiba Tashpulatova of Uzbekistan on 108. And it was bronze for her in Beijing. Final round, and Ayjan Berimkulova going for 96 here to get the clean sweep. 93, 95, test for 96. She would go third in the total lift, which is how far back she's been behind Nenenga Widiashi and Justina Kuzdrik. Wafai Al-Assab has been knocked out of the race, if you like, for the total lift, but the other 6 are in this. And by the way, the race for medals in the main competition is down to 4. .96 for Berimkulova. She'll be satisfied. The World Ability Sports silver medalist, the European Open bronze medalist. Oh, she's got them all. 96 for Ayjan Berimkulova. Total lift 284. She got everything she was aiming for. Clean lifts all the way through. You have a bit of extra work to do these days if you're an athlete of shorter stature, because you're trying to make it as obvious as possible that the bar is going back to where it started. Wafai El-Azab going for 106. Now she missed this in the previous round. She gets this, she goes 5th. She missed the second round attempt, so no progress for her. She will not be succeeding in the total lift at the very least. But she would overtake Helen Warrior at Karaoke, who would have a right to reply straight away, basically. Wafai El-Azab, 106. She's become a contender for major medals, no doubt. She's broken through in the last 3 years. And that going up calmly from El-Azab. 2-1 against, though. Left referee gave it away, the other 2 did not. So her 2 attempts at 106 are denied. Wafai El-Azab will be a little bit, maybe feeling a bit downtrodden by that 100 in finishing 5th of the Paralympic Games. Justina Kuzdrik was 4th there behind Guo Ling Ling, Zoe Newson, Nazmi Mratley. So she got 1 lifetime attempt today, but not the other 2. And there could be a bit of attrition here. Could be a lot of red on the scoreboard. We'll see. Helen Warira, Karaoke, 107. This to match Nazmir Muratli. She stayed 5th. This to take the lead in the total lift. It's still Widiashi and Kuzdrik, 1 and 2 in the total lift. 107. Any successful lift from here, by the way, would be a lead in the total lift, but obviously they're going for the main set of medals as well. Mind you, there's quite a few people who'll tell you all about winning the total lift medals, and that feels as main as it gets. MAIN 107 Karaoke. Well, she got it raised all the way, took it steady, little stuck in the middle. She's fine, 2-1 in her favour. Helen Karaoke, 107, takes the lead in the total lift. And she goes 5th in the competition. So 3-1-3 for her. She leads the total lift. And it's Widiashi, 297. And in 3rd place in the total lift is Justina Kuzdrik, 292.
The bar is now loaded for her third attempt representing Turkey. Nazmir Muratli. If this lift is successful,
So Muratli is in the chase for medals here. 109 the target, and it's like the previous round. If she gets it, she goes into bronze above Tash Pulatova, who can knock her back down again. She would take the lead in the total lift. She would have a new Legends world record. She's broken the Legends European record twice already. It'll be a 3rd time for it. But the Legends World Record, her own one, with which she won bronze in the Paralympics in Paris last year, that comes alive now. Nazmir Muratli for 109. Still performing at the highest level. That there is. Muratli a bit stuck. She doesn't medal today in the top competition. So a European Legends record of 107. She finishes 4th in the main competition, but she wins the Legends competition, and Kuzdrik is in 2nd spots from what I can see. That's because she is. She was the leader coming into Group A, Kuzdrik. So silver in the Legends behind Muratli, who takes the Legends gold. And still the 1-2-3 in the total lift is Karaoke, 3-1-3. Widiashi, 297. And Kuzdrik, 292. We go on. There's 3 to go, and we know our medalists. And Nasiba Tashpulatova, Tololope Ogundole. They get their first championship medals. It is a debut championship for Tololope Ogundole. Tashpulatova finished 10th in the Worlds 2 years ago. What's the order going to be? Neither going for gold. Go Ling Ling has the gold and won something big on top of it. Tashpulatova 111. This is by far lifetime best territory. She entered today with a best lift of 101. Then it was 106. Then it was 108. This is all the ones. This is for silver for Nasiba Tashpolatova of Uzbekistan. And she has it! And Tashpolatova goes second! And the silver is ready to be hers, and she goes into gold in the total lift, and Kustrek is knocked out of the top 3. She'll have other medals to keep her happy in the Legends competition. But wow, Tashpolatova gets her first championship medal of her career. And she'll have a couple of them. Total lift included. So Tololope Ogundole in her first ever major championship, going for 112. Well, it's now her time for a response. Her time to try and see if she can make a silver medal happen for her in her first ever major competition. And in its own right, this is really something. Well, this is it. Ogundole, 112 for the silver medal for Nigeria to take the lead in the total lift, and she has done both. Ogundole, 112. She is the silver medalist without any doubt. 330 the total lift, goes into gold in that. She's not guaranteed the gold yet. But my word, what a competition she has had. So Ogundole has put on a real show today, and it is silver for Nigeria, Tashpolatova the bronze for Uzbekistan, and now Guo Lingling of China aims for a world record. She, of course, is the holder of it. Her 5th world title, and she's aiming for it to be a 4th in which she's broken the world record. It's her last attempt this to smash everything. It was at the Beijing World Cup in June where she set the new mark of 124. Well, this is it. Guo Lingling, 125, aiming for another new world record. Unstoppable! 3 white lights for Guo Lingling It is a 5th world title. It's another world record. And it is a 7th global crown in a row between her 2 Paralympic titles, her 5 world championships, and 4 of those 5 world titles won with a world record. I don't know where it ends with her. Maybe it never ever will. Go Ling Ling has done it again. And by the way, she's won the total lift. The same 1, 2, 3 as in the main competition. Just epic. Go Ling Ling, just sensational. She started high. Her world record mark coming into this had been 124, 120. She started with, then went 123, and finally 125 in the 3rd attempt. And that is the end of that. Go Ling Ling takes the world title again. It is her 5th. A run starting in Mexico City, passing through Astana and Tbilisi and Dubai, and now Cairo. It's Go Ling Ling, 125 for China. She's got the gold, she's got the world record. Silver to the Davidon Tolu Lope Ogundoli of Nigeria, 112. And bronze to Nasiba Tashpulatova of Uzbekistan, 111. 4th, Nazmir Muratli of Turkey, 107. She wins the Legends competition as well. The silver in the Legends competition goes to Justina Kostrik, 103. And bronze in the Legends competition, that goes to Ashel Gyon of the Philippines. Total lift, same 1, 2, 3 as the main events. Go, Tolu and Tashpulatova. The Legends total lift has been won by Justina Kostrik with 292. Silver would be Muratli with 211. And the bronze should be Cuadio. It is. She got all her lifts in for 198. That was right at the start of Group C. She was the 3rd to go. So lots of medals for Justina Kostrik again. And lots of glory for Go Ling Ling again. The victory ceremony, that is on the way.
presented by Deputy Director of World Parasports, Massimo Dignity.
A competition to remember again, an athlete to remember again with our winner. Massimo Dignity, the Deputy Director of World Para Sport, is presenting the medals here. No better man, Massimo Dignity. So Nazimir Tashpulatova, 10th in the World Championships 2 years ago, claims her first ever World Championship medal. She picks up the bronze, adding 10 kilos to the lifetime best that she set at the Beijing World Cup in June. The 1, 2, 3 in this, by the way, same as in the total lift, so Tashpulatova will pick up 2 bronze medals, and deservedly so, for Uzbekistan. So that's her first championship medal, and it definitely is the case for Tololope Ogundoli, because it's her debut championship. She peaked at 112, got all her lifts in, and having set a national record, certainly an impressive 110 in the national trials, went to 112 here, which I should point out is only 1 kilo off the African record. So Tololope Ogundoli wins the silver for Nigeria, but there is no stopping whatsoever the 5-time world champion, the twice Paralympic champion, and still reigning Oceania, Asia, and Asian Games champion, Go Ling Ling. And it's a world record again for the 4th time in 5 victorious world championships for Go Ling Ling for China.
One more time for your medalists.
Go Ling Ling, and she did. Gold for China again. Tololope Ogundoli the silver for Nigeria, and Nazimir Tashpulatova the bronze for Uzbekistan. And in finishing 4th with that Legends European record, breaking her own mark, Nazmir Mratli finishes 4th. Was it 20 years after her first championship medal? I mean, she's only 46 still as well, that's worth pointing out. Wins the Legends competition ahead of the ever-reliable Justina Kustrik, who wins the Legends total lift. That was a lot of fun, and so too will be the women's 41 kilo final. It starts in 15. Join us.